The international break is in full swing, and despite us having a really poor season, it's starting to get to the point where we miss seeing Liverpool on our screens. Whilst the Reds won't be back in action until April the 1st, there is still news to discuss with regards to Liverpool and their players. In today's video, we want to discuss why Liverpool could receive a giant windfall from rival Manchester United. Not only that, but we also want to go through all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Cody Gakpo has withdrawn from international duty with Netherlands amid the current March international break. The Liverpool forward had joined up with his teammates, though has now departed due to illness, as confirmed by Dutch Football Association. Gakpo had been included for his nation's 2024 European Championship qualifiers against France and Gibraltar, but will now recover away from the squad. Liverpool have named their full 20-man Legends squad to face Celtic this Saturday, with a host of famous names getting ready for an Anfield reunion. The Legends are back in action this weekend, following a 2-1 victory over Manchester United back in September. Celtic Legends will be making the trip to Anfield on Saturday for a 3 PM kickoff, with both sides searching for bragging rights in the charity fixture. A steady stream of high-profile names have confirmed that they'll be pulling on the red shirt for the latest LFC Foundation charity clash, with Ragnar Klavan and Charlie Adam making their first Legends appearance. Klavan is yet to officially retire, though he left Estonian club Pad Limassol last year, while Adam only confirmed his retirement in September. Fans will be excited by the prospect of seeing Steven Gerrard back at Anfield, with Kenny Dalglish once again taking his place in the dugout for the occasion. Having represented both clubs during his career, Robbie Keane is set to feature for Liverpool and Celtic by playing a half for each team. Keane is joined in by Paul Lambert's Celtic squad by captain Petrov, along with the likes of Shea Given and Artur Buric. Jamie Webster will be performing at Anfield for the first time, playing a set of his original music as part of the build-up to kick-off. Goalkeepers include Dudek and Westerveld. Defenders include Sami Hyypiä, Martin Skrtel, Klavan, Fabio Aurelio. Midfielders include Steven Gerrard, Steve McManaman, Charlie Adam, Memo Sissoko, Gary McAllister, Mark Gonzalez. Forwards include Robbie Keane, Dirk Kuyt, Cisse, Louis Garcia. Liverpool look to have stepped up their search for a new sporting director by identifying recruitment expert Paul Mitchell as a major target, but subsequent reports have suggested he is now out of the running. The Independent's chief football writer, Miguel Delaney, has reported that while Liverpool had considered Mitchell for the position, he is no longer a contender. Mitchell, who will be leaving his post at Monaco this summer, was linked with a move to Liverpool, and it had been rumoured that talks were expected to commence in the coming weeks. The latest reports are that Manchester United could look to appoint the 41-year-old, with the Sir Jim Ratcliffe-led consortium INEOS said to be planning an approach for Mitchell should their takeover bid be successful. Liverpool could receive a windfall from an unlikely source this summer, with Manchester United holding serious interest in former Reds player Marko Grujic. When Liverpool agreed to sell Grujic to Porto in 2021, they negotiated a 10% sell-on clause into the £10.5 million transfer. That means that for the duration of the midfielder's contract with the Portuguese club, if he were then sold, a portion of the fee would go to Anfield. Grujic, who was Jurgen Klopp's first signing at Liverpool, has gone on to establish himself as a regular with Porto, and is now attracting interest from elsewhere. According to Serbian outlet Telegraph, the 26-year-old has been the subject of serious inquiries from both Manchester United and AC Milan. It is expected that the contact between the parties involved has already been made via intermediaries, though the suggestion is that no formal approach has been made to Porto yet. However, they are said to be in line for significant money if they were to sell their number 16, who has played 30 times so far this season, including 21 starts. There are doubts raised over whether Grujic would join United, given his previous ties to Liverpool, though he would not be the first former Reds player to head to Old Trafford, or vice versa. In recent years, Peter Beardsley, Paul Ince and Michael Owen have all turned out for both clubs, and Grujic, who only played 16 times for Liverpool, would attract considerably less hostility than the latter did. It remains to be seen whether Grujic would even look to leave Porto this summer, though there is a chance he seeks a move after 3 years at the club. He initially joined Porto on loan in 2020, with his permanent switch then banking Liverpool around double the fee they paid Red Star Belgrade in 2016. Steve McManaman left Liverpool in 1999 to win the Champions League alongside Raul and Roberto Carlos at Real Madrid, but he felt like a fraud. To this day, McManaman is still one of the few British players to win a European Cup with a foreign club, having done so twice with Real Madrid in 2000 and 2002. But those victories over Valencia and Bayer Leverkusen were tinged with disappointment for the boyhood Red, who wanted to lift the trophy with Liverpool. "We just won the first Champions League, and I'd only been at the club 10 months, he recalled on the We Are Liverpool podcast. The lads were in the dressing room singing Spanish songs and lifting the president in the air, which I did. But I just felt as if I was a bit of a fraud. I just thought to myself, this is just weird." McManaman disappointed supporters with his decision to leave Anfield on a free transfer in 1999 and clearly felt homesick despite embracing his new surroundings. "I got my phone and took myself out of the dressing room and went along the corridor and sat on the floor and listened to messages," he continued. "I remember thinking I would have loved to have done this with Liverpool because I would have been right in the forefront of all of it and really thrown myself into it. I was very much on the periphery of all the celebrations just because I didn't understand it." The mesmeric winger later returned to England with Manchester City in 2003. Having retired 2 years later at just 33, he is now a part-time coach at Liverpool Academy. His affinity with the club and his home city is clear, but the lure of Real Madrid was too strong, and in reality, at the time, the Reds were not close to winning the Champions League. It goes to show, though, how players approach situations when it comes to their favourite club, with the celebrations in 2000 leaving McManaman feeling jaded. Though he retired as a professional footballer in May, former Liverpool defender Martin Skrtel is now back playing for his native Slovakia in a new position. Skrtel was forced to retire last summer when, after 21 years as a senior professional, back injury saw him unable to fill his legs when playing. That ended a decorated career that includes spells with Zenit St. Petersburg, Fenerbahce, Istanbul Başakşehir, and for 8.5 seasons Liverpool. He will represent the Reds again on Saturday in a Legends clash with Celtic, before flying straight back to Slovakia where he is set to play for his hometown club, FK Hajkala Rostock-on-Don on Sunday. As he explained to The Athletic's James Pearce, the 38-year-old Skrtel promised his friends he would rejoin them on the pitch when he had retired, and now he plays as a number 10 rather than at centre-back. "I'd do it for them," he admitted. "When I first said I was going to play, everyone was thinking it would just be for one game. We had more than 3,000 people there. Now it's usually about 500 to 600. I can't train because of my back. I just go along each Sunday and play the game. For 2 or 3 days after, I can't do any kind of outdoor activities because I'm so sore. I've got 9 or 10 goals this season. We're second in the table, but I can't say we want promotion. We've got quite an old team. Our goalkeeper, I think, is 56, and we have a few other players in their mid-40s. The most important thing is to have fun, and we don't push it." The move to an attacking midfield role may surprise Liverpool fans given his reputation as a no-nonsense defender, but it likely allows him to avoid more robust elements of the game and showcase his technical ability. Raztokno is a village in central Slovakia with a population of just over 1,000 people, including Skrtel's parents and many of his childhood friends. "It's a different kind of experience for me," he told Pearce. "I want to enjoy still being able to play for a bit as long as possible. It's not easy just to say, right, I'm finished, I won't kick a ball anymore. As long as I enjoy it, I'll keep going." Skrtel also revealed he's working towards his UEFA A licence with plans to become a manager, and it is also not out of the realms of possibility that a new career begins in Slovakia. Whether that would be a player-manager though remains to be unseen. Liverpool fans, what do you make of Grujic potentially moving to Manchester United? And what do you make of the Legends game? Will you be watching it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Thank you, take care, peace.